Hello and welcome back to episode 9 of the Burnley portion of Unknown to World Known. If you have missed the last episode, go and check it out. We did have our playoffs in that episode, so if you don't want spoiling where we ended up, go and check that out first. And if you did see that last episode, you will know that unfortunately we lost in the playoff semi-finals to Sunderland, who actually ended up winning the whole thing. So they've gone up to the Premier League. We're stuck here in the Championship. We are 4 games into the season because we've gone through to the end of the transfer window. As a rare change, I thought it would be something different for us to do. And just before we get into the episode, if you have enjoyed the content on the channel, please do leave a like down below. Comment what you think we can achieve this season. Subscribe as well. And if you haven't seen it and you're interested, I've recently started playing Aliens Dark Descent. There's about 3 episodes up on the channel so far. There's going to be a 4th coming very soon. It's similar to XCOM, if you've ever seen that. It's like a real-time strategy game. So if that sounds up your alley, go and check that out. On to the transfers. So leaving the club, we have let Cherlinov go. He's actually gone and joined Sunderland. He wanted to leave at the end of the season because we didn't get promoted. Rodak, the goalkeeper that I think I bought in. That might have been too early for me. But either way, he's gone. We've also let Bilgin go, our other goalkeeper, definitely one that I bought in for 2.6 million. We sold him for 4.7, so profit. There's that. Danny Loban, one of our youngsters. Lewis Bent, another one of our youngsters. And Bidace is also left for 2.5 to 2.8 million. I'm not overly concerned because we're very strong in the wing positions. Coming in, we have Sean Russell, a left winger from Swansea. Part of the reason I was fine with letting Bidace go. We've also bought in Brandon Cook on loan from Manchester United, an attacking midfielder who's slotted in perfectly in the number 10. Then we have Hamza El Amrani, who's come in as a striker/winger from Fulham. £10 million, but looks a very good player for us. We've then got Angel Petit, a holding midfielder. This is where quite a bit of our budget went, £23 million on him. However, has slotted straight into the first team and looks a very good player for us. And then we've brought in Jose Naldo, a left back from Santos. Young Brazilian. He's got a lot of potential. And I thought, well, we were considering selling Wilson Esbrand. It didn't come to fruition, but nevertheless, it's something that we've now got more depth in that position. We've got like 4 left backs though, so we are going to be looking at offloading at least one of them in the summer. The main reason that I decided to wait on the recording was I planned to do deadline day because transfers have been hard. We'd struggled to find exactly what we needed. So I went into transfer deadline day, and that's when we signed Petit and Jose Naldo. We're back now. 4 games into the season, as I say. We started the season off with a draw with Hull. We've beat Rochdale 2-0 in the Carabao Cup. We beat QPR 1-0. Then we drew 2-2 with Cardiff. We beat Preston North End 2-1 in the Carabao Cup. And then most recently we beat Norwich 1-0 with a 93rd minute goal from Namandi Collins. We've got West Brom in today's episode, and we are currently sat in 8th place after a mixed start to the season. However, the teams that have played not been particularly easy games. So we're just going to do the game against West Brom today, and then that way we can hopefully fly into the rest of the season. And our lineup today, we've got Drakelski in goal, a back 4 of Lewis, Bevis, Branthwaite and Wilson Esbrand, Miles and Petit as the holding midfielders, Gelhardt on the right, Dario on the left, Crook in the attacking midfield role and Puerta up front. We're still working on a lot of people's fitness for this season, and Scarlett is one of those, although he could start, but Puerta started the season in good form, although so is Scarlett, to be fair. You know what, actually, Puerta's going to go out on the left, Scarlett's going up front. So our lineup for the game against West Brom, we've got Drakelski in goal, a back 4 of Lewis, Bevis, Branthwaite and Jose Naldo, Miles and Petit as the holding midfielders, with Gelhardt on the right, Crook through the middle, Puerta on the left and Scarlett up front. A highlight straight from the kickoff, which is never favourable. Let's just double check we are on the key highlights. We are indeed. Ball forward over the top, and Lewis with a not great clearance, but Gelhardt manages to deal with it, knocks it onto Scarlett. It's actually turned into quite a decent clearance. Oh, never mind. Miles has given the ball away incredibly cheaply, and Varga sends it over the bar. The highlight continues straight from the goal kick. Long ball forward. Scarlett knocks the header down to Puerta. Ball through towards Gelhardt, but it's intercepted by Bagan, and the West Brom goalkeeper goes long upfield. Brown is there, but Branthwaite wins the header. Miles nods it down to Lewis, and then the long ball forward towards Scarlett, and it's back to the West Brom goalkeeper again. These long highlights, it's going to result in a goal one way or the other. Furlong at right back for West Brom gets it to Clark, and then back to Malumbi, and they're passing it around quite nicely in midfield there. Brown goes back to their centre-back. So we're playing a bit more on the counter today. We're mixing up our tactics a little bit in terms of where we're playing, who we're playing. Furlong with a cross, and Brown has scored. Lewis throws the ball into Crook, and he is going to get down the wing, loses it cheaply, and West Brom are going to try and switch play, but Puerta gets a foot in and takes the ball away to Josinaldo. Branthwaite with a ball forward towards Scarlett, can't find him. Crook nods it straight to their defence, but Scarlett has managed to nick the ball and gets a shot off, but it's a wild shot and over the bar. Furlong on the ball on the right hand side. He's trying to get some space down that side. Oh my goodness, Drakowski brings the ball down with his feet on the line. Why was that necessary? Half time, and we are 1-0 down in what's been a disappointing game so far. I just don't. This is the problem that we're having most of the time, is I just don't know what the solution is to actually get us scoring goals again. Corner kick for West Brom. Varga's going to send it in. I've just seen the match momentum, and we've literally had no moments in this match. Varga cuts inside, curls one, and it's wide of the post. Varga with a free kick for West Brom. Miles heads it away, but only as far as Kerper, and Puerta knocks it down to Cook. We have got a counter-attack on here. We have got men flying forward. Petit, back to Crook, through to Gelhardt in space, and we equalise. Decisive football gets us back on level terms. We're going to bring El Amrani on for Puerta on the left-hand side. Drakowski with a goal kick sends it upfield. Scarlett nods it on, but only into the West Brom defence, and it's cleared away to the right-hand side where Clark brings it down on the turn. He knocks it back inside, and then a ball over the top. Bevis deals well with it, and now Petit is on the ball. Josinaldo back to Petit, and he plays it across to Miles. Out to Amrani on the wing, and he's going to cut inside, switches it out towards Gelhardt, who can't get there first, but Lewis is going to get to the clearance, drills one in. Gelhardt knocks it back to Petit. Chance here from the edge of the box. Amrani! What a chance! But he hits it well, but straight at the keeper. Varga with a goal free kick. It's headed away. Crook brings it down. And out to Amrani. Out to the right-hand side for Gelhardt. This is similar to our first goal. Gelhardt gets the ball into Scarlett. It's gone in the bottom corner. Very poor goalkeeping in my opinion, but we don't care. We're 2-1 up. And with that, we are going to bring Josinaldo off for Namandi Collins. And I think we'll leave it there. No, Gelhardt's going to come off for Lees as well, just because of his yellow card. And 5 minutes to go. West Brom have a highlight. Ball into the box. Bevis heads it away and Lewis brings it down. Chance for us to break away from the corner. And he just runs himself into two players and loses the ball. Collins with a confident header though. Amrani, that's a poor touch, but he wins the ball back again. He's got Scarlett in the middle. Oh my goodness, he drills it into the bottom corner. He didn't need Scarlett. 3-1, and that should be the game wrapped up. And what a turnaround in that second half. We win 3-1 with goals from Scarlett, Gelhardt and Amrani. Three of our most attacking players at different times in the game. And it pushes us into the top 5. So as I say, we are now into the top 5 as we end the episode. We've got QPR in the third round of the Carabao Cup, so I'm not going to come back for that. Hopefully, we will continue our Carabao Cup run into the next round. And we'll base it on who we get in that cup on when we come back. I ideally want to not have to come back for the 4th round if we're in it, just because we want to try and get through the season a little bit quicker. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment how far do you think we can go in the cup, and how do you think we're going to get on in the league this season. Thank you very much for watching.